Today the Supreme Court has decided on 3 matters. One matter exclusively of mine, and another matter exclusively of Prashant Bhushan, and a third matter of our joint petition. As far as the petition jointly presented or concurrently presented by Mr. Prashant Bhushan and myself, licenses have been declared as illegal and they stand cancelled. But there is a 4-month period in which the companies can enter into negotiations with the government, and then some of the companies who are totally unfit to receive the license, I assume that means Swan and Unitech, they have been fined, and the court has said that the government must now get the market value of these licenses, and the profit from the same should be set aside for legal aid and for ex-defense personnel. This is the first. The second is that as far as monitoring of the CBI inquiry is concerned, instead of an SIT, the CBC will be looking into this matter. So it's a de facto SIT that will be formed under the CBC. Third thing, of which I am very happy about, the court has said that at this stage, since the matter is in the trial court and the orders have been reserved, the trial court is perfectly competent to decide on this matter whether Mr. Chidambaram should be proceeded against or not. And therefore, we have made some observations which I have not been able to read just now. These observations that we made should not be to the prejudice of any party. The CBI is therefore free to investigate Mr. Chidambaram if they so choose, and the trial court is in the position to act on it because they have already reserved the orders.
Are you satisfied with the trial, with the order where Mr. Chidambaram is concerned? Are you satisfied with the Supreme Court order?
Yes, I would have been dissatisfied if they had said that no case has been made out. But they have made it very clear, and it became quite clear to me also when I reached the stage of orders being reserved, that the trial court is now fully seized of the matter, and therefore the CBI is not going to be able to add anything by way of an investigation. So therefore, I think this is the best judgment that could be possible for the three, and I think the country can be justifiably proud of the Supreme Court.
So what happened? Where the licenses are concerned, do you think it's an indictment on the face of the government? Because they've not only been going slow on the 2G investigation, the licenses cancellation is concerned, despite the RBI telling them to cancel it, they have not done so, and despite CAG saying so.
There's no question that this is a collective failure of the government of India, that these licenses, which on the face of it were given in such a bad manner, in such a corrupt and obviously illegal manner, and it is not, nobody felt that the cabinet should be summoned and had the whole matter cancelled. आज 3 फैसले हुए हैं. पहला फैसला है कि जहां तक चिदम्बरम का मामला है, वो ट्रायल कोर्ट जिस स्टेज में इसको ले रही है सुब्रमण्यम स्वामी की कंप्लेंट को, वो एक ट्रायल कोर्ट इसका फैसला कर सकती है, और जो भी हमने यहाँ अपनी टिप्पणी की है उसको देखे बिना ट्रायल कोर्ट फैसला करें और सीबीआई भी इस पर कार्रवाई करें. नंबर 1, ये कौन सी सेटबैक है? ये तो हमने पहले से कह दिया था कि कोर्ट ने जब ऑर्डर रिजर्व कर दिया, क्या इंक्वायरी बाकी क्या रहा है. दूसरा है कि लाइसेंसेस जो हैं वो कैंसिल हो गए हैं, जो 10 तारीख को दी गई थी जनवरी 2008 में, और 4 महीने टाइम दिया है कंपनीज को सरकार से बातचीत करके, और जो मार्केट की प्राइस देनी है वो देने के लिए. तो ये दूसरी बात उन्होंने कहा है। तीसरी बात है कि मॉनिटरिंग जो सीबीआई की इन्वेस्टिगेशन चल रही है उसके लिए एसआईटी की जगह में सीबीसी इस पर जांच करेगी। अब मैदान मेरी तरफ से 4 तारीख को पटियाला हाउस है।
फंसा हुआ है मेरा हाथ, बिल्कुल बुरी तरह फंसा हुआ है।
सीबीसी इसका ओवरसाइट करेगी, गवर्नेंस करेगी, जांच का सवाल नहीं। Obviously, it is a empowerment of the CBI because they have felt that the CBI has found itself constrained by the fact that it has not been able to do a full investigation. There is nothing wrong with the telecom stocks crashing. They have made so much money that a little crash on paper of the paper value of their stocks is not going to change anything. Yes, as far as some companies, and I assume they mean Swan and Unitech and such other companies, they have been fined per area of the license, which will be multiple at 5 crores each. मैं तो समझता हूँ कि सारे मूड आज साफ हो गई है कि ये जो 2G स्पेक्ट्रम है ये महा घोटाला है और कैबिनेट का कलेक्टिव फेलियर हुआ है। हो गया सर, थैंक यू। नाम तो पढ़ा नहीं है परंतु उनकी बातों से लगता है कि वो स्वान और यूनिटेक जैसे कंपनीज की बात कर रहे हैं।
कितना 22 सर्कल के लिए लाइसेंस दिए गए थे, अगर 5 करोड़ के जुर्माना देखा जाए तो क्या कंपनियों पर लगाए या जो 122 सर्कल?
नहीं, जो सर्कल के अनुसार से लगाई गई है और इसीलिए वो तो एक प्रकार से दंडित करने के लिए किया है, लेकिन जो सबसे बड़ा लॉस है वो तो लाइसेंस कैंसिल करने का है।
सर डिवाइड का 15% लीगल एड में जाएगा, बाकी कहाँ जाएगा? वो
बाकी डिफेंस पर्सनल के लिए बांटा जाएगा।
कितना स्वामी सर?
50%।
Swami, your case is coming up in the Patiala House as well. Where do you think your case will go when Mr. Chidambaram is concerned? In the Patiala House.
Well, let me now tell you that the main case is in Patiala court. Originally, it was not in the Patiala court. That time I came here to ask for a CBI investigation. Then the orders were reserved. So that's why I went to the Patiala court. And in the Patiala court, I had asked for Mr. Chidambaram being made a co-accused. And it went to the extent of the order being reserved. So the CBI inquiry question became academic. And in the circumstances, this is the best thing that the Supreme Court could have done. They have liberated the Patiala court, the special court, from taking the decision on its own. Any decision here today would have bound the Patiala court to a decision, and therefore they have freed the judge to decide on his own.
Thank you, sir. निकल लो आप। निकल लो सब।
They should read the Supreme Court judgment of 1992, where they have very clearly said political motivation doesn't matter. It matters what is the fact. And my facts on the record show that Mr. Chidambaram is a crook.